let's talk a little bit about all of your ventures, really from infancy and how you started those ventures to developing them to where they are today. So, first, with how did you make your first million? Tell us the story.
Well, that's an interesting one. And looking back, wasn't an easy journey because there's no playbook out there, right? At the end of the day, everybody's always like, "Oh my god, I've got to make $1 million," but it's it's uh it's definitely something that eludes a lot of people, and for many years, I actually couldn't figure it out. I worked 100-hour work weeks. I remember starting my business, and the first year, I think I made $30,000 in the first year, working a full time job and starting this company. It was definitely not an easy journey. And I was very fortunate enough to be able to find a few individuals that mentored me. I had a gentleman by the name of David Fluss. He mentored me a bit. He was an accountant, gave me some good advice. And then I also ended up landing with a few other, call it clients early on that saw potential in me and they were able to sort of give me a little bit of nuggets over the years to kind of be more successful and be smarter with my time. And so, it took me about, I'm going to say, several years to kind of get through the hurdles. And, first couple of years were just getting my bearings and trying to figure it out and making a living off what I do today. But as I got closer to that 7 year mark, I realized that there was a potential and there was an opportunity to make actual real money and not just a lifestyle. And most businesses out there today, and I use this word very keenly, um, most businesses out there today are lifestyle businesses. So they earn a revenue that is respective to the owner's expectations to be able to say, I live a salary that I would normally obtain in a job. And that's definitely not something I wanted to do for, 10, 20, 30 years, because there's a lot of stresses and a lot of frustrations when it comes to collecting, paying salaries, downturns. How are you going to survive all these elements? And at the end of the day, the reason why 90 some odd percent of businesses fail is because of those stresses and those challenges, that there are no handouts for business entrepreneurs.